Welcome to my channel. I'm here to make you think. I'm here to enlighten and show you things that I peep. But before I do that, can you please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel? And make sure you hit that bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. And I thank you in advance. Welcome back. Tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about racism. It's something that people feel like, not really doesn't exist anymore, but it's still a thing. Okay? Racism has not went anywhere. It is still going on. It hasn't went anywhere. Okay? Let's just start there. They might try to cover it up, different ways. They might try to hide it like it's not still there, but it still goes down on a daily basis. Now, racism exists, through different races. But for the most part, and we all know, nobody has a sugarcoat. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. We all know that black people experience racism more than any other race on this fucking planet. And that's anywhere, all over the world. That's just how it is for us. And it's very sad, but it still goes down. Now, people need to first of all understand what the word racism means. To be a racist, and racism is when you have the control over what people can and cannot do. Where they can and cannot go, stuff like that. That's racism to me. That's power. Where you can stop certain people from getting things, receiving things, going here, going there. A black person might be trying to receive a bank loan for a business or a home, for a car, They just might need the funds, they might need help, but it's harder for them to receive that. Other than other races of people. And it's sad, but that's just how it is, and I'm not making it up. There's a whole bunch of people that can vouch for that. And if you have any experience, I want you to comment down below. If you had the same experience or know anyone who's experienced that, you can comment down below. Or just how you feel about it, period. It's just something that's been going on forever. People don't even realize what that is. To be prejudiced and racism is not the same thing. If you're a racist, you really can control what somebody can and cannot do. You can control their lives in a way. Prejudiceness has nothing to do with just race. You could be prejudiced against because you don't like them because they could be fat, skinny, tall, short, smart, quote unquote, stupid, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Racism, prejudice like that. But racism has to do with the race that you are. Where they can actually stop and control what you can and cannot do. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but that's what it is. It can stop you from receiving stuff just because you're black, because of your race. And we've been the ones that been suffering and taking the brunt of that for years. You know what I'm saying? And they have made racism such a thing that they have a whole ideology about black people. They have this thing that black people are lazy, which is ridiculous because during slavery, didn't we work up from sun up to sundown? Died while they were working? Come on now. It's just not true. They say black people are all on food stamps, shit like that. Say that black men don't want to work, they abuse their women, they use their women. You know what I'm saying? All this uneducated can't speak, all this made up shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just made up. So many people have tried to copy other black people that it's ridiculous. Now, why y'all want to act like, racism doesn't exist, that stopped us from doing shit, but then, and stop us from how we look or dress, being black and stuff, our hair and stuff like that. But then turn around and copy it and want to look just like us and act like it's just ridiculous. It's bogus. But racism does definitely exist. You might not even know that you're being racist. It could just be it's a programming of your mind. It's in the psyche of your mind. So you might send, your kids school stuff. You might see stuff from the schools, or you just see stuff everywhere. You might, if you're white, you might choose just everything white. In your mind, you think everything that's white is good just because you're white and you've seen the racism towards black people, but you just you take it as real, real, and somehow now you think you're better. Now, I'm not going to blame all white people like that, you know what I'm saying, because some people were programmed that way. Some people know better and still are snobbish, but then there are others who really just don't know. Some white people don't even realize they have white privilege. They were born into it. They might not even be that way, but it's just, purposely. But it's in the psyche of their minds already just because of what they see now. people that's my age that grew up with me probably don't understand as much because they learned to see the same shit I did. But the people from, years ago who were born in that time, and there are people who still come from that time and still are here, that still look at us a certain way and still think certain things like that. Yeah, they still exist. That still goes down. So don't think racism don't went anywhere. But you understand the difference between racism and prejudice. Like if you might see something from in a mag, you might go into a Walgreens, okay, a Rite Aid, a CVS pharmacy, whatever. You go into these stores, these drug stores, any store, grocery stores. You look all down the aisles, you still see all the white people on magazines. That's racism. Where the black people at? Now you know that we are not the minority, we are the majority, but they got us thinking, they got a lot of black people in the world thinking that we are the minority. So they give you this fake shit that when you go outside, you don't just see white people, but when you go into a store and see magazines and shit, and newspaper, all you see is white people on the cover of them. That's just how it is. And in the hospital, in a waiting room, everywhere, wherever you go, you're gonna just see white people advertising shit. They're the ones on the commercials mostly. That's just how it go. That's racism. That's racism. Showing just one race over the other. You know what I'm saying? Making it seem like one race is better than the other. This type of racism has caused black people to feel less than. I know that we're way better than that, and I want every black person to understand, overstand, and understand you are so much better than what they tell you you are. I mean, you need to know how wonderful and great you are, what you come from. You come from royalty. Kings and queens. You are everything. You are the universe. Understand that you are the whole universe. You are the sun. You are the moon. Your melanin is condensed light. Okay? Condensed light. You are everything. Understand? Understand it? Please understand it. Okay? Don't ever think that you are less than. But the television will cause you to think that. But it's caused white people to feel like they are better than, you know what I'm saying, due to racism. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, yeah, they're white. They think they can do whatever they want to. And apparently they can. They get away with so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the crime bill was created, Joe Biden. Bill Clinton is the one that signed it. And this was in the 90s, 1994. Bill Clinton, while he was a president, the sitting president, he has signed it into law about people just getting locked up. I did a video. You can check on my video about the crime bill and stuff like that. But yeah, during that time, a whole bunch of people were locked up, black people especially, over stupid shit like weed, misdemeanors and shit. You know what I'm saying? And should be let out of prison. People shouldn't be in jail for weed unless you done robbed or killed or hurt somebody for it or did something like that. But if you just was smoking it, you got caught with, I don't think that you should be in jail for that. That's crazy. Drug is a medicine. Weed is a medicine. You can get a prescription for it. It's not dangerous. I mean, if you take too many Tylenols, that'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? So weed is, to me, really shouldn't be illegal. But anyway, racism still exists. Don't think it's went nowhere. Don't let anybody think that, because there's been a black, quote unquote, black president who was half white from, Barack Obama. Don't let nobody tell you that just because he was the president at one time for 8 years that racism is gone because of that. Because that was a nigga they gave us. That was like a handout, like, here, blacks, here, we give y'all a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because we know y'all really never know about half of one before, so we're going to give y'all one now. That was just a handout. But I don't get all into that because if y'all check out my other videos, you already know how I feel about that shit. Presidents are selected to me, okay? That's what I see. So I just want to let y'all know that, racism still exists, If you have any comments, please leave them down below. You can email me at netta3582@gmail.com about, anything. Just keep everything respectful. I respect you. Y'all respect me. We can have disagreements. I'm with that. But just be respectful. Just like you would want to be respectful. And I thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate you. I don't know how many people are here watching, but however many people are here, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And can you please once again, comment down below for me. And subscribe to my channel. It's called I Spill Coffee, Not Tea. I Spill Coffee, Not Tea. And I thank you. And I'll be back. Peace.